Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled The Great Joy of Teshuva. Shabbat Teshuva Drasha. We spoke about the great joy of doing Teshuva, and it really depends on how one relates to Torah, whether Teshuva is going to be a joy, a happy occasion, or whether one will avoid it totally or begrudgingly go through the process. Let's take an example from the mundane world. I think back to my high school days. So to me, it was so important that I was going to make the basketball team, the Flatbush Falcons. And I was training in 8th grade, and of course we're going to have to make it. My sister was the captain of the team in her years, and my brother was the captain of the team in his years, and of course I'm going to make the team, and I'm going to be the captain as well. Now let's say I'm preparing and getting ready for tryouts and to be on the team. And someone says, when you shoot this way, maybe you should shoot that way. Or when you're guarding on defense, don't focus so much on the person who's in front of you with the ball on his head. Focus on his belly. The head can make moves and trick you. Make it look like he's going to go right and he's going to go left. Focus on his belly more. That can't trick you. You'll be able to be a better defensive player. You hear all these different pieces of advice. Oh, great. Thank you so much. You're so focused on the goal. You're so excited about making that team. So anyone that could go ahead and help you towards that goal and say, hey, you can improve your game this way, you can improve the game that way. And you shoot this way, you should shoot that way. You should pass more, maybe this way, that way. Well, thank you so much. Because now I'm getting closer to my goal. I'm happy. Person's excited about his business. Started a new business, advertising. Someone says, nice advertisement. If I think you change one thing around, you write this instead of that, I think you get that many more people. Or I think you could send out email or social media, this one, that one. And what would be a great way to attract more people? Say, oh, wow, that's great. Thank you so much. So in areas that we're crazy about, that we're excited, that we're passionate about, and someone gives us some advice, we say, well, thank you so much. Why are we thanking them so much? Unless we have a really big ego, we can't take advice in any area. But if we're more normal than that, why is it that we're happy to take advice? Because we're so excited about the goal. Anything that's going to bring us closer to that goal, we're happy to hear it. Obviously, the person goes in and speaks to us in a ridiculous manner. Oh, it's so stupid. What are you doing? Okay, we always get defensive. The person's assuming the person's not speaking that way, speaking like a normal human being to us, we're happy to be corrected because we're going to get closer to our goal of being on the team, of running the marathon, of succeeding in the business, whatever it may be. Now let's move over from the physical world to the spiritual world. Person who is excited about Torah and about mitzvahs and spirituality. He's on fire. She's on fire. She wants to get closer to Hashem. I want dveikus in Hashem. And I'm doing the mitzvah. And I'm learning Torah. I'm doing chesed. And someone tells me, hey, you're learning Torah. That's great. But you said something over in your shir tonight. I think it's not so accurate. You quoted the Rambam. And take a look inside. He says a little bit different than when you quote. Are you serious? I learned the Rambam wrong. Now I can understand it better. Thank you so much. I have a great mitzvah of Talmud Torah now. Thank you. Person points out, oh, it's great that you're learning the base medrash all night. That's amazing. But, I saw at 11:30 already dozing off. And I don't know, is it the best place to be? 11:30, you're sleeping in the base medrash, you're not with your family. And maybe we should talk it over. Maybe you should talk it over with your rabbi about your schedule. Well, thank you so much. I'm learning because I think it's best for my spirituality. But you're right. Maybe I'm not thinking about my family enough. Maybe I'm not thinking about my efficiency. Wow, thank you so much. Any point that someone gives me, a musar, and now I can have area that I could do tshuva and get closer to my spiritual goals of dveikus and Hashem. Wow, thank you so much. I'm so excited that I'm one step closer to my goal. And if that's the way it is in the physical area, all the more so in the spiritual. So therefore, how do you have tshuva with love and joy? Well, it all goes back to what is our connection to Torah and mitzvah. If we are excited, and our connection to Torah and mitzvah is Ivdos Hashem b'simcha, Because we know that when we're involved in Avodas Hashem, in Torah and mitzvos, we're involved in the greatest good, both in this world and the next world. And we are so excited about it, we are passionate about it. Then we could go ahead and we see that we're faltering a bit, going this way, going that way. And we have an area we can improve and further our mission and get close to our goal. We could do tshuva. Wow, that's exciting. That's even more simcha. Add upon my simcha. So therefore, how do we have happy tshuva? How do we have a spiritual, passionate tshuva? By making sure our whole connections to our mitzvah is passionate and joyous, and then naturally, tshuva is going to be that much more joyous and full of simcha. Shalom.